Go under the sweater. Always under the sweater.
Oh yeah. You gotta drop that whole thing. Yeah, bring it up through your sweater, and then.
But have you ever thought, what if this is all just a dream? And we're just waiting in line to wake up? And most people think I'm insane. Once you realize that all the shit you used to care so much about just keeps you a prisoner of your own mind.
My name is Darren Shah. I own a Karma Cigar Bar in Merrillville. Karma is known for the largest cigar selection in the Midwest. We got cigar selection from Ashton's to Drew Estate, and my father's, you name it, we got Davidoff, we got Camacho, we got Monte Cristos, we got from boutique to mainstream cigars. We also have a full bar. We are known for a good bourbon bar. We have a full bar, liquor license. We got tequilas. We got añejo tequila. We are the perfect cigar smokers destination.
Yo, what's going on, man?
What's up? What's up? What's up? V&O, what you know? Hey, we did it, man. With the Jamie McGrone, yo, man, I'm excited, bro.
I'm excited, man.
I'm excited, man. I'm so look, man. This ain't my first live show. This is my second. But this is what I say live. We go live every week, but I call this live. That was not a typo, y'all. We are live here at Karma Cigar Bar, man. I get excited about this stuff, man. This is my purpose, man. And the person that we talking to today, man, Mr. Jamie McGrone, this is his purpose. That's why I'm here.
That's why I'm here. Well, first round, Karma Cigar Bar here in Merrillville, Indiana.
Yes,
and I'm proud of you guys, man. You guys are making some moves, and you guys are doing it big here at the Karma Lounge, man.
Thank you, man.
Yes,
thank you,
you,
man.
You guys got the yours.
Name of my this is a cherry cognac.
And what's the name of yours?
Mine is a Maduro.
Maduro.
10th anniversary.
Right.
10th anniversary. I hope I got it right, Chuck. I hope. Look, man, thank you to Karma Cigar Bar for allowing us to be here. Thank you, Mr. Darren. You guys saw Darren in the promo. Thank you, Chuck. Chuck has been very accommodating, man. And I know y'all don't usually see if anybody, you don't smoke cigars. You Bill Clinton cigars. You don't inhale it.
Exactly.
So that's what I like to say, man. I'm not anybody worried about me. I'm not inhaling it. And if we could also run the disclaimer, I also don't. If you are underage, this is not smoking, first of all, but if you are underage, do not smoke cigars.
It's all smoke.
Do not smoke cigars. Don't smoke cigars. But every now and again, man, when I turn 40, I like to just, I don't know, man. I was like, let me try a cigar. And I don't smoke cigars every day, man, but I'll come here to Karma every now and again and have a cigar. But enough of that, man. I'm here. The V&O is here. We're changing the narrative. We got Armand coming in, Mr. Changing the Narrative soon. And we are here with That's Why I'm Here, Mr. Jamie McGrone. Jamie, bro, we went to a couple of your live tapings, man, and it was great. It was great, man. Great. I was impressed, man. I was impressed, and me and you talked about it earlier. I was impressed about your grind. Look, y'all have to understand these live tapings, man. When he did these live tapings, it's not one episode. Oh, Jamie, I was mad because I couldn't cough. We couldn't sneeze.
Right. We couldn't
look.
Church. No chewing, no
phone. Bro, Jamie went off on somebody. Said, "Who got a phone?"
Time is money, man.
Right.
Money,
Right.
I may have came off wrong at that moment.
No, man, you doing your training, man.
You got to be professional, man.
Yeah, you got to be professional. You didn't go be on TV. As many takes as you got to do. That's how long we gonna be on there and can't cough, can't breathe. Like that's what it's gonna be, man. So I totally understand. You just and everybody got with it, man. Everybody in that crowd said, "Hey, man, cut your phone." You weren't the only one. We all turned around like, "Man, cut your phone off."
Exactly.
What's wrong with you, man?
Your emotion.
Look, Jamie. One time I was sitting by. You had a lot of different people in the crowd, man. A lot of VIPs in the crowd that would sit there and watch your show, man. I think at one point in time, I was sitting by the guy that he is, and I forget his name, man, but he parking lot. he was very humble, man. He was so humble, you know, sitting by. I took a picture with him, man. I took a picture with you, man. I was so excited. Can I get that? Do we have to? If you guys can, whenever you can, throw that picture of me and Jamie. I don't know if you can. Hopefully, you can see it on here, man. But I took a picture with you, bro. I was so excited about that picture because, bro, you were like big brother, man. You doing That's Why I'm Here, and I'm doing this, man, and I'm excited about my podcast. But it was like this is gonna be a real TV production, man.
Yes.
Where do we want to start at, man? I want to start by how do you become a TV show host?
Oh man, you know, I didn't wake up and say.
We can sit back. I'm sorry.
I know. This was aesthetics in the beginning of the show.
I didn't wake up and say, I want to be a talk show host. I didn't go to school for radio or broadcasting. But I think the greatest thing that could ever happen to me was a heartbreak.
Yeah, yeah. We talk about it, man. We talk. Yeah, talk about it, man.
About that one.
Married to my daughter's mom. Today we're great friends.
Okay.
We're great friends, but we ended up getting divorced. It took a toll on me.
Yeah.
And I became very emotional. I lost myself.
Okay.
And one day, this was like, I can't take it no more. I'm either going to fail or I'm going to fight.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to fight. I didn't know what I was going to fight for. I just said I'm going to fight.
Yeah. For your life, man.
Yes,
for your life,
for my
man.
happiness, for my peace, for my children.
Yeah, no doubt.
And so I'm in my bedroom and I set my phone up and I began to talk to myself. I said, Jamie, you are a procrastinator. You're a person that don't follow through. I just began to say all these things that I was at that time.
Okay.
And every night I would do this, and then I began to become emotional at times. At some days, I began to become so emotional. And so one day I realized when I would say every night, Jamie, you're a procrastinator. You're a person that don't follow through. You are this, you are that. And then one day when I said that, I said, hey, I'm not a procrastinator anymore. I followed through. I said I was going to do this. I did that. I said, hey, I think I started something because I began to heal myself. And then I got to tell the story because it's an amazing story.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, I say his name is Tony Hill.
Yeah.
He's a great friend of mine. This guy knows anybody that you want to get in contact with in the music industry, he can touch. So he calls me one day and says, Jamie, I want you to come out and meet somebody. I come out with him. I said, Tony, I'm not dressed. You know, I got to go home. He said, no, you don't have time. Come meet me. So I came out, met with him, and there was a young lady there. And I'm saying to myself, oh my God, I got so much respect for Tony. He's cheating on his wife. But come to find out that this lady that he introduced me to, I would later find out that she was Martin Lawrence's #1 PR lady.
What?
And her and I would become best friends.
Wow.
And one day she just told me, she said, Jamie, I want you to go to a Toastmasters class. And I said, for what? She said, you're gonna travel all around the world and you're gonna talk to thousands of people. And I called Tony. I said, Tony, your friend is trying to game me. But in actuality, she was the person that would put me in position. So she told me what Toastmasters class to go to. I go downtown Chicago, and this is where it gets crazy. Because my pastor had taught a message of purpose and destiny.
Yes.
And I was trying to figure out what was my purpose and destiny in life. Why do I exist?
Right.
And when he taught that message of purpose and destiny, he taught it in like maybe 3 or 4 series. And it changed my life forever because it changed my thinking.
Yeah.
And it changed how I went to church. I no longer just went to just attend, but I was getting messages from now.
Yeah.
So I go to this Toastmasters class that Jazz had set me up to go to. And I go to the class. I walk up. This class cost $1,500 to register.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I go in. My name is on the list. And I'm sitting down. And the lady, she leans over to me. She goes, hi, I'm Beth. I'm with NBC and my friends with ABC News.
Word?
She said, and
Keep
who is
going.
your affiliate? And I said, well, Jazz. She said, no.
Yeah.
I'm with NBC and she's with ABC. Who is your affiliate? I said, Jazz. She says, Jazz? Who is Jazz?
Jazz.
That's when I realized I was not supposed to be in that class.
Yeah.
Later on, I found out that not only was I registered, but someone paid for me to be in this class.
Wow.
What?
And it gets crazy because I go back.
Okay.
I'm so grateful that Jazz paid for the class.
Yeah.
So I called Jazz. I said, Jazz, I want to thank you for paying for the class. It was amazing. She said, "What class?" I said, "Toastmasters." She said, "I didn't pay for nothing." I said, "Jazz, my name was on the list. I got it." She said, "Jamie, I didn't pay for nothing. It was all God."
Right. Yes,
You know,
on a typo.
It
man.
is, sir.
From that,
Yeah,
leaving that moment, in that classroom, I learned nothing about Toastmasters.
Okay.
It wasn't.
What is Toastmasters?
Yeah, what is
Toastmasters?
Toastmasters? Yeah, that's a good question, brother. What
Okay,
is Toastmasters?
Toastmasters. There are different Toastmasters in Chicago.
Okay.
But they teach you secrets of television.
Okay.
Okay.
So a lot of people don't know that there are secrets in television that you must know, and it's hand gestures, it's body movements, it's how you sit, at what degree you sit, how you hold your hands, eye contact. It's a lot of things.
Right.
It's a lot of things. So I learned these secrets that I wasn't supposed to be learning for free.
Wow, man.
And so And so in this class, everyone began to come up and talk about all of these traumatic moments they were having in their life.
Yeah.
So the first young lady came up and she says, "I haven't spoken to my mom in over a year. It's breaking my heart," and she began to cry. And then some of the folks will come up and hug her and say, "Hey, well, you can tell it all right here." And they begin to hug on her. And then next thing you know, a guy comes up and he tell his story, and then another girl comes up and tell her story. And I'm like, wait, I didn't come to hear these sad stories. I came to find out the tricks and trades of Toastmasters.
Exactly.
Right.
And so here I am, leaving class on my high horse.
Yeah.
You know, I had my suit on, I had my Louis Vuitton book bag with this. You know, I'm like, I come to just to impress, but I leave not getting what I thought I needed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm walking on Lower Wacker Drive, and I begin to hear this slogan. That's why I'm here.
You was on Lower Wacker with your Louis Vuitton?
Yes. Yes.
Y'all don't look. Only Jamie McGrone can do that. Don't do that. So don't do that. It's Jackville.
I'm leaving the class, and I begin to hear this slogan. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was God began to tell me, "That's why I'm here," and He began to scream it to me to the point where I just dropped my hands and say, "Okay, what is that's why I'm here?"
Yeah.
He says, "You remember when you were in that room and everyone was telling all these traumatic stories?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He like, "I want you to take that to the world because everybody in the whole entire world has a story.
Wow.
Everybody does.
Wow.
You have a story. You have a story.
Yeah.
I have a story. And you're going to continue to have stories. The longer you live, you're going to always have a story. A story's going to be created, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But most people, if not all, don't tell their story because they are afraid.
Yeah, man.
Say that again so they hear you on
afraid.
TV.
Say that again. People won't tell their story because they are afraid.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they are afraid of what people are going to say about them.
Yeah.
Right?
That's it,
because
sir.
that story is what held you back. You could have been molested. You could have been bullied. You could have been, didn't know who your mother or father was. And because you haven't been able to tell it, it holds you back in life. But the secret to the sauce is,
what's the secret?
When you tell your story, you have nothing else to hide.
Yeah.
And that's when you can become.
You can be
now,
you.
Can I interject real quick, sir? And see this.
To pull out, it's a couple things I wanted to pull out of what you said. Number one is, man, rest in peace to Pastor, to Doctor, to Cedric Oliver, man. We lost the icon. Was it this morning? Today?
This morning.
It was today, man. Today, Sunday, the 22nd, man. We lost the icon and Reverend Dr. Cedric Oliver, man. Mentor to you, mentor to a lot of people, man, in the region, man. This dude was. My mom went to his church, man. My sister. The reason he's special to me, man, is him and his wife. When my sister got sick, they fed into my sister, man. My sister was sick. They actually helped my sister get through I believe it was a nurse's assistant program. Yeah. So she actually went through that program, got her certificate, man. But you're talking about, these are people, man. It's same as you, man. I see, you could tell that you are under these people, man, because they fed into her. They didn't have to do that, man. You talking about Dr. Cedric Oliver? Dr. Cedric and Joyce Oliver are up here, man.
Yeah.
You know, they don't, but they're not the type of people to have that mindset to where, those people are down here. My sister is just an ordinary person, man. Very humble, man. And every time I go and visit there, man, they are always just the greatest people. This last time I went to go visit on Christmas, I did not know he was sick, and I think he was sitting in the crowd. And then next thing I know, man, we're preparing for the show this morning. I'm talking to him, and he was like, Cedric Oliver. I said, who? He said, Dr. Cedric Oliver. I said, what? He said he passed away, man. So rest in peace, man. To the family, my condolences. I'm sorry, man. To Jamie, everybody that attended embassies, man. For my condolences, man. I know this is hard. I know Dr. Oliver has something. Him and Dr. Joyce has something set up for you guys. You know, they already have a hierarchy set up for you.
It hit hard for so many of us.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
I bet.
And when I got the message early this morning, I just was like stuck, like I couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
I bet, man.
Yeah, that's.
It still seemed unreal.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because he was such a humble person, man. A driving force. He came and actually visited my church, man, and he actually gave some words to me, man. Like he didn't have to talk to me, you know what I mean? And he just a great guy, man. Just a real good dude.
But what's great about that is when people have something called legacy when they on this earth. And the thing is, it's something if you got to even experience or hear anything that man had to say.
Yeah.
And if he touched you, you were a part of that legacy.
Yeah. What a great church, man. What a great person. Once again, rest in peace. Another thing I wanted to pull from what you said, we're talking about just being real with yourself, man. Just being real with yourself. And with me, I've learned to be real with myself. Hey, y'all, by the way, we are here with Changing the Narrative. Mr. Armand, if we could bring him in. I don't know if we can't bring him in. Okay, we are not able to bring him in, but shout out to my man Armand. He is in Flint, Michigan right now. He wasn't able to make it, but look, y'all look out, man, because we are going to be doing a show in Flint, Michigan.
Yes, we are.
We're gonna be moving, man. So this is half a change in the narrative.
Yes, half a change in the narrative.
I'm VNO, ordinary people with extraordinary stories. What you know. That's VNO, changing the narrative, man. And we are here with Mr. Jamie McGrone. That's why I'm here. Right now, if we could get Jamie, I want to move into you. You wrote a book, man. And me and you talked about it. If we could get that link, I believe we dropped a link. We put up a link for the Amazon. What's the name of your book, Jamie?
What's the name of your book, sir?
It's called Live Your Most Amazing Life.
Man, and that's a great move from what we just talked about, man.
Yes.
From you being down to you saying, I need to live my most amazing life. What's it about,
What inspired
you? I got to tell you this crazy story, right? It's quick. I wrote the book called Live Your Most Amazing Life, but it's not a book of inspiration.
Okay.
It's a book about stories about these young men. They grew up as kids, and they just had these, they went through life changes.
Okay.
But the topic of the book, Live Your Most Amazing Life, I came up with that topic because at that moment, I wasn't living none of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
And I wrote about something that I wanted to inspire myself.
Yeah.
Anytime you're seeking for greatness, you have to speak into existence.
Yeah.
And that's what I did.
That's it.
Yeah.
I love it, brother.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it, man. I shout out to my man. That's my man out there, Casey, man. I'm always trying to pour into him.
There you go.
Thank you for coming. Shout out to my man Paul that's out there too, man. We always rapture him about this type of stuff, man. He's younger than me, so I always gotta pour into him, man, and tell him, man.
I want to say before the show started, right? This guy Chuck walks in.
Yeah.
Right?
Big Chuck.
Chuck walked in. I knew
Chuck
he was somebody important because everybody was shaking his hand. I said, he must be the guy. But Chuck has a very cool spirit. He's just one of the guys that stand out, man. Chuck is a cool guy, man.
From the moment, y'all, the reason that we're doing this show, man, the first person I met was Chuck, and Chuck is the manager of Karma. Darren, who you saw on the video.
That's the kind of guy you want to
yeah, man, dude.
Chuck,
shout out to Chuck,
big man Chuck.
And Darren, as a businessman, knew exactly what he was doing. Chuck in here, man. Chuck know how to move from person to person to person. Chuck, you are yourself, bro.
Yeah.
You are amazing, man. You're amazing at what you do, man. Chuck will tell you. Chuck taught me about cigars. Like I was like, dude, I had a little bit of a knowledge somebody else that kind of told me, that gave me the rundown. He said, this is this was this was this. Now you might be this type of guy. Maybe you should try this. And I tried. I said, I don't know, Chuck. I might. Okay, well then if you don't want to be there, then you want to move right here. Look, Chuck is a salesman too. I don't know how much money I spent that day, Chuck. Chuck hit my pocket. Chuck hit my pocket. Chuck, he owed me like $5, man, at least.
There you go. Chuck make you $10.
Right. Aaron, you got the guy, man.
Yes, sir.
But speaking of living your best life, man, absolutely, bro. Shout out to Chuck. Chuck is living his best life here at Karma, man. But that's amazing book about what you aspire to be.
Yes.
But you wrote a book.
Yes, I wrote a book.
It sounds like to me he had manifestation.
Manifestation
on his mind.
I think the book is a great read. One of the stories in the book.
Book's up there right now.
Live your
Y'all
most
check that
amazing
out,
life.
man.
Yeah.
Y'all check that out.
One of the stories in the book is a guy named Mike. Mikey was a person that he never, he didn't know his father at first.
Okay.
And his mother, he always knew who his mother was, but she never loved him. She never hugged him. She never told him that she loved him, but she was always around. But Mikey was raised by his grandmother. And when Mikey got a little older, he found out that his mother was molested by her uncle.
Wow.
And so when he found that out, he said, hey, I'm going to become a lawyer. And when I get older, I'm going to vindicate my mom. I'm going to put my uncle, who was actually my dad, in prison. Okay. And so the grandmother told Mikey before she passed away that your mom loved shortbread cookies. So every time Mike saw his mother, he would always give her shortbread cookies in aluminum foil. Well, Mike's grandmother passed away. And when she passed away, he felt like, oh my God, life is over. Nobody loves me. You know, I'm going to be out here. Okay. And so at the funeral, his mother walks up to him and she had the shortbread cookies in her hand, wrapped in aluminum foil that she kept from the last time. And that was, she told him, hey, I always love these shortbread cookies. And that was her way of telling him that she's sorry, I love you, and let's try to mend this relationship.
Wow, man. Wow.
Where did you pull that from?
Yeah, where did this come from, man?
What really gave you the inspiration to come up with that concept for the book?
It was me being broken. You know, when you're broken, you put stories that you didn't even know that you had in you.
Yeah.
I hear you,
so it wasn't like I sat down and thought of these stories.
Yeah.
When you're in a broken place, you're liable to come out with anything.
Yeah.
And so these stories came out of me being broken.
Yeah.
But it was the best things. The best stories come out of the best things in life come out of being broken.
Yeah,
it's facts.
It's a song, man, that I like to listen to, man, every now and again when I think when I'm down, and it's I forget who sings it, but it's called "Lord Make Me Over."
I love that song.
Man, I love that song, man, and it's about being broken and allowing God to make you to remold you again. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, I find myself in that place. Last year was just, I had a lot of, I'll be able to talk about it later down the line, man, in the podcast, but I've had a lot of instances in life that kind of broke me, man. You know what I mean? I said, I think I told Jeff, I told Armand, I think I might have told Greg the other day we were talking, man. I said, I never understood that with my man in Coming to America, he said when Randy Watson was on stage, he said, man, that boy good. He said good and terrible. I said, I never understood good and terrible before 2022 came. I said 2022 for me was good and terrible. I was like, it was just I created this what we see here, man. You know what I mean? I met some dope people, man. I got to meet you, I think, in 2022. Greg Gray over here, man. I always give a shout out to Greg Gray, who's behind the scenes producing right now.
He don't want it though.
No, he don't want it, man. He never wanted, but I told him I'm gonna give it anyway. But I got to meet. My girl Angela's here. She was on the V&O vibes with me, man. I got to reconnect with a lot of people, man. Reconnect these relationships, but at the same time, man, it was like I said, man, it's just I had a lot of life changes. How about that?
Yeah.
I had a lot of life changes, man. Life is still changing for me, but it was a lot of learning because it was a lot that I was trying to learn at once. I learned how to do this podcast alone. I realized, man, that a lot of things that you do in life, man, sometimes you're alone. Sometimes you're not alone. Yeah. You wanted to talk about your team, man. I know you said, Jamie, look here, y'all. Look, if you ever shout out to the That's Why I'm Here team. Yeah. Look, man, we walked into the That's Why I'm Here show, and from the moment you walk in, this dude had us. They had us singing, they had us dancing. They had us hyped up. They had us live, man. And by the time we didn't even see you, by the time you came through, everybody was already like. And then when they told us to clap, we was on the edge. I was like, man, what did they do to us? And I realized, man, your team is off the chain, bro.
Yeah, you know, I've been blessed to have an amazing team. But what's so incredible is that I went from my bedroom filming myself, and I was my first host and my first guest.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
$200 to my name.
Wow.
A year later, I had access to a 3,000 square foot facility. I didn't even know how I was going to get a team, but I God assembled this incredible team for me, a staff.
Definitely.
And I was able to do some amazing shows. But I mean, from Kevin Nealon, I mean, he's an amazing videographer.
Yeah.
He has his own crew behind him that comes and helps.
Yeah.
To my supervisor producer, Maverick Atkins.
Yeah.
DeRee Henderson.
Yeah.
And Brian Henderson.
Yeah.
Vincent Mukes.
Yeah.
Hara and Charlotte Gardner. And oh man, these people they're professionals in their own right.
Yeah.
But they assist me to get into me where I am right now, because I mean, you guys see me, you say, oh, Jamie's on top of the world, he's doing really good. Yeah. But it's really these guys behind me that are pulling strings.
Right. DeRee, man. DeRee is she's the MC, right?
Yes.
Dude, I love DeRee, man. She really, bro. Well, we as the crowd, man. Because she get out there, man. She'll have us, and then I believe her husband is the one that'll have us out there singing, man. They got on music. We're dancing. It's live, man. They really you probably didn't get to see a lot of this.
Yeah.
Because you were backstage getting
all this stuff is pre-rehearsed, way before a show is ever played or whatever. Yeah. You know, guys come to the show, whatever. We already rehearsed this stuff, so it's like second nature. Yeah. You guys get there, we already going through who's gonna do this, who's gonna do that, crowd participation, all that. Right. But hey, I must say that I'm the guy that looks good, but this team behind me, they're like robots. They're like pulling strings and
that's what I was gonna say. Would you say it's like clockwork and routine, because that's what you need to produce something that you produce, right? To get it together, you need discipline. Yeah, and you can tell when you put in hours of work. There you go, hours of work, and it just seems like with what your team does, and we're able to sit there and see.
Yeah.
Everything has to work, from the lighting to the crowd participation. Everything has to work together, and it works good because I have a great team. Because if I didn't have those guys working behind me, I don't think I would have those I have. I don't think that my show would be as good as it is, because I have some amazing people that work with me.
Yeah. For you not to have done television before, man, and this to be like your first real like venture, man, dude, it's going to be amazing, man. It's going to be amazing.
It's already amazing.
It's already amazing. I want the rest of the world to see it. It's already it's already the #1 talk show.
You know, when I'm interviewing someone, that's when I'm greatest me. Yeah. I am like the greatest person. I feel powerful when I'm interviewing someone, because I feel like that's my purpose and destiny in life. This is who I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
I love the fact that you know your purpose.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you know your calling, you know your purpose. You are trying to get, no, you're not trying to get, you already in that realm.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I got to go back to when you first started talking, because it sounds like you submitted also to your purpose and to that will of God also.
You know, I think that a lot of times when most people find their purpose and destiny in life, they take it as arrogancy. And then they begin to look at other folks like, I'm better than you. Finding your purpose and destiny is not about you being better than someone, because actually when you find your purpose and destiny in life, you are supposed to help someone else find theirs, as well as never think that it's all about you.
Say that again for the people in the camera. Say that again. I love doing stuff like that. Say that again.
And it's not
life coach.
It's not even just about that. I mean, it's just like if you just have a regular job and you decide they move you up, and just because they move you up, you're gonna snub your nose at this person. And that means that you haven't learned anything.
Yeah,
no doubt. I agree.
And I'm always learning.
That's my thing, man. I said no. The VNO, the VNO network, changing the narrative. R3, man. Me and sat down here with us, bro. Like straight up, man. You about to be a TV star. You thank you. If I haven't told you, man, I hope that I have, but I really appreciate, man. I say that I always say, man, that time is the hottest commodity, not money. You know, you find an infinite amount of money here on earth, man. And anybody that want to get a time to me, man, thank everybody, man, for that are reaching out to us, man, that are watching.
Yes.
Thank you for all those people that are supporting Jamie, man. Time, man, you gave your time to us. I appreciate it. I absolutely appreciate it. I had to get that out the way, and I got to get out the way. We all have need your help. I have a couple of YouTube followers. I got a lot of people watching me through Facebook. I got to get it on YouTube, man. If you're watching on Facebook right now, go over to the Views and Opinions YouTube channel and please subscribe, please like, please share. You can comment, man. We like to hear your comments on there. Y'all always comment, man. I'm not able to see the comments this week. Thank God, because I love to engage.
Yeah.
Jamie, you have that's why I'm here .tv. Yeah. .tv. Y'all go over and check out That's Why I'm Here .tv. Also, that's that book we see That's Why I'm Here is up right now. That book, you can also buy Jamie's book on That's Why I'm Here.
Yeah, get the book.
Yeah, get the book.
If you don't get the book and you're on this live, you're gonna get the
hey, he's gonna knock you out now. Look, right.
I would miss it.
He ain't a small dude, man. Y'all go out here, man. We got the. I think. Did you put the Amazon link in there?
I forgot to put that.
Okay, all right. But you can get his book on That's Why I'm Here .tv. I hate.
What do they have to type in on Amazon to find your book?
Put in my name, Jamie McGrone, and then That's Why I'm Here.
Okay,
there you go.
So y'all search Jamie McGrone, That's Why I'm Here on Amazon, and his book will pop up.
Yeah,
y'all go and buy that, man. I checked it out earlier, man, and I'm gonna buy the book. Yeah. Like somebody was on earlier. They told me I like to read every now and again. I don't get a whole lot of downtime, man, but that seems like something that I want to read. That's gonna help me out, man. Y'all check it out, man. Go and buy that book.
Yeah.
R3, man.
Yes. Redirect, regroup, refocus, man. That's the name of my YouTube channel. You'll see it up there. It'll have my picture up there, side profile. It says Life Coach Jeff Relaford. And I also have a book called Redirect, Book 1. It's a book of quotes, inspirational quotes, 20 of them. And it's an interactive life coaching book. So if you don't want to sit there, people like to take accountability for their own stuff. So it's an opportunity for them to interact with themselves, get to know themselves a little bit more on a deeper level. And we're also going to do regroup and refocus. It's going to be a 3-part series, and it's going to be a great thing.
Check out his book, Changing the Narrative. Y'all go. Changing the Narrative has their own YouTube channel, man. Y'all go check out Changing the Narrative. Shout out to my man Armand Basket. If y'all haven't checked out the Changing the Narrative podcast, man, he is absolutely doing his thing, man. He's absolutely changing his narrative, man, of what he actually, what he's gone through, and he has turned into this completely different person as he's even doing this show, man. He's changing his narrative as he's doing Changing the Narrative. Y'all check him out. Check out the Narrative View Facebook page too, man. He drops some absolute amazing. I said, man, every time he speak, he drop bars, man. He like I said, you a rapper, bro. You're straight, you're straight rapper, man. You dropping bars. Jamie, you we already highlighted you. Yeah, we got you. We got me. Okay, we got everybody. Jamie, what was your life, man? Before you talked about your relationship issues you went through. What was your family life, man? Do you have kids? You have, I think. Yeah.
I have a son and a daughter. Both my daughter's 19. My son is 28.
Okay.
Both are doing very well. I'm a family guy.
Yeah.
And,
okay.
I have 17 siblings.
Oh,
yes,
wow.
Hold on.
He said it, people. Y'all heard him. I hear him when he said it.
My dad had 16 children by 2 women.
Okay.
He had 7 children by his first wife, and 9 by his second wife, which was my mom.
Wow.
And my mother had a son before she met my father. But we were like all real close. And we kind of at one point in time we're all in the same house.
Okay. Wow.
They would come over for in the summertime, but we're very close.
That's
wow. 17 people close?
Yes.
Are any of the people that are helping, are they a part of the show or
none of my siblings are a part of the show, but they're at every event. They support me at every event. As a matter of fact, my younger brother, he lives in Atlanta. He'll be flying in. His wife will be flying in for the event. So hey, I always support.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot to get a shout out. Girl that was dropping her show here soon, man. Let us heal. Let us heal. Let us. So y'all be on the lookout for that, man. We're gonna do her the right way. She will be on. She will be, man. The VNO network will push that. The VNO is also a company. That deal that you saw with Karma Cigar Lounge earlier. If you want something like that, we can do it for you. Holler at VNO Productions. And Dope Living TV. To my Dope Living TV fan. Greg waved me off. He said, look, we already shout out Greg. I want to give a shout out, man, as always. I can't see the comments this week. I feel lost. Because usually I don't know why I just get lost in the comments, man. Shout out to my Dope Living TV fam, man. I am here because of my Dope Living TV fam. I'm here because of Greg Gray. The VNO network is here because of the Dope Living TV family, man. Y'all my big brothers and big sisters, and thank y'all so much for always support.
I have a question.
Oh, go ahead, man.
Now, you said the event, sir. You know, you said your brother's coming in from the event. I have tickets to the event. You know, he has tickets to the event. And we might have a few more tickets for the event floating around here as well. So let's speak on this event, man, that you have coming up, sir.
It's going to be so incredible. I'm so excited because I'm going to be showing 3 episodes of the talk show before it's television. So basically, it's a party for all that's in attendance. They'll get a chance to view all of this before it hits television. But to this day, no one has seen an episode.
I didn't know this.
No one on my team.
Nobody.
I didn't know this, bro.
Yeah,
I didn't know this.
Wow.
They've been there for us to film, but no one has seen an episode. So just as you guys are going to be excited on that night, on the evening, they're going to be excited as well because they've been there to help put it together, but they haven't seen the finished product. And I'm so excited about that, as well as I got some great celebrity guests that are going to be in the house.
Buddy.
We got Danny Boy's going to be in the house. He got on this with a Grammy. Got one of the #1 film producers, Miss Breezy Film. She just did a film for Bo Dill and Mike Epps. She'll be there.
Great.
And she has so many films out right now. She's just some incredible things. I've been one coming. Of course, Grammy-nominated singer Amethyst will be in the house. Tony Marshall's flying in. He'll be in the house. Ben One will be in the house. I know I'm thinking a couple of names, but it's going to be a star-studded event.
Yeah. Man, that's what's up, man. I'm excited about going, man. This is Jamie wear a tuxedo.
It's black and white. It's like you're going to the Grammys.
I have black and white. Apparently he doesn't, Jamie.
I'm gonna get me some black and white, man. I usually do my style, man. I like to wear my hat too. Okay, man. And no doubt, man. I'm so excited, man. I'm excited. I'd like to hear that nobody else has seen this.
No one's seen it.
But you've seen it, Jamie. And you said it was dope. You told me it was dope. You said
it's how was it keeping
there's no difference. Of course, you can't get a contract from if your quality is for you on television. Right. And it's going to be amazing because I still haven't let that out to the world yet. Yeah.
Wow. I'm excited, man, to view, because being there, man, I know that it's going to be different. I saw him swirling around, you know, taking the video, man. I absolutely. If your team was that tight, just in the production side of it, I know, man, the editing and all of that stuff, once it goes through, I already know.
I wish I could give you guys a snippet right now, but I can't.
Oh, well, you know, we live right now. We don't know what's going to happen.
You guys got to come to the
right. Yeah, we're going to be there, man. We're going to be there, man. I happily pay for my ticket. I did, man. I happily
paid. Man.
I got to support, man. Because it was what I saw, man. It made me be better. It made me want to do better. When I went there and I saw what you were doing, man. What you were doing. It was absolutely amazing, bro.
I'm excited because people see me here and there, but they don't know to the extent of where I'm going. It's going to change.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's man. Yeah. Because we just all kind of been supported, man, based on like, you know, we don't know what this is going to look like. You know, we don't want, I'm supported, man, because I believe in you, bro. Look, I got to talk about it, man. One thing that I like to, I talked about my man Casey, man, over here, a little young cat. I'm always telling him about persistence, man. And one thing that I saw that I cannot unsee, and me and you talked about it, man, is when y'all got to understand, when he films these, man, he don't do one episode at a time. We do. So I'm telling you, man, we in this room while he's filming. We can't sneeze, we can't cough, we can't, because it'll mess up the production. Everything will pick it up. We clap, and to get all these people on board that's in this crowd, that was a whole thing in itself, man. Because you even in church, man, you got the one person that don't want to clap. Look, you look across, man, everybody's clapping, everybody's on one accord because he got us warmed up. I don't know what you did to us or what you learned in Toastmasters, bro. You did something to that crowd. I don't even want to know what you did to us. He had our brains, man, all worked out like the. Jamie,
made us feel at home.
Jamie, but
made us feel
right.
You know, it's crazy because when you, for television, people in the television world, they know this, that they only give you 3 hours to film.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter what studio you with, what television show you watch, and they give you hours.
Yeah.
Right. And in those 3 hours, you have to get a lot done.
Yeah.
So in 3 hours, they're looking for 5 or 6 shows to be done. So what we do is prepare right now already to do that, so that when we are actually in a situation, we're already accustomed to doing it already.
Conditioning. I like that.
Right. So that's where it comes from.
I saw you, man, during that last, I think that was your last taping.
Yeah.
I saw you on your 4th or 5th outfit change, your 4th or 5th guest, and I could see it in your face, man. And I saw you, man, like I saw you kind of like within yourself, hype yourself up to say, like, look, man, it's now or never.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's do this, man. And I saw grind time on your face.
Yeah.
I saw it was grind time, and I saw you walk up to that stage, man, and do your thing, bro. And that's what spoke to me, man.
Yeah, you know why?
Why is it?
Because my motto is we only live one time, and one time only. We don't get a chance to live it again. So every day we must live incredible. And so at that moment, it's not practice.
Yeah.
I don't get a chance to come and do it again. So I got to make my big dance right now.
Yeah, it's game time.
Yeah.
It's game time.
And I think that's the difference between you walking in your gift, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And having it being rehearsed.
Yeah.
That's in you to do already.
Yeah. That's,
already.
man. That's what you get to see too. You see somebody living in their purpose. You see somebody, you were meant to do this, bro. Mm-hmm. You see somebody doing something they were meant to do, man. It's amazing to see people do things what they were meant to do. Every day, man, we see people do things that they do because they have to do.
Yeah.
But you don't always get to see people do things that they were meant to do, that they're supposed to do. It's a whole different dynamic, man.
I learned that greatness doesn't start because of you. Greatness starts in you.
Jamie dropping down, bro.
Y'all better listen to these bars.
He
got some bars too today.
Right, Jamie here rapping too, man. Jamie here rapping.
Hey,
you an MC, right? You an MC, Jamie? Jamie over here dropping bars, man. We'll say it again, man. Let's say,
man, greatness doesn't start because of you. It starts within you.
That's right.
Man, what? Greatness does not start because of you. It starts within you. So you were who you were meant to be was already there.
We're all great.
We're all great. We're all great. It's already there.
Everything that you've ever desired and wanted in life is waiting for you. But it's you that have to get up and pursue it.
Yeah.
Great. It doesn't just fall in your lap. Here, like this talk show, I never knew it existed, but it was always waiting for me.
Yeah.
It was like, Jamie, I'm over here.
Yeah.
Come get me. Yeah. But if I had to stay where I was, when God first told me you're a talk show host, if I had to let myself get in the wind, hey, I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna do that. I said, just do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to just not be afraid and don't think about money or who's gonna come, because once you're in position, everything that's for you is going to fall in line.
Yeah,
like a domino effect.
Yeah, but that's not always easy to get across, man. You gotta have something inside of you to live your dream. I talked about, shout out to Zell Cross, man. Zell Cross, I had him on last show, man. And Zell is literally on this thing, stunt man. What is Zell? Yeah, man. You jumped in, man. Bro, Zell is an excellent dude, man. But what we talked about, man, was I told him I'm at this point in my life, man. I think you've been there. You've already been there. I think me and him are kind of there right now, where there is a point that if you want to reach that greatness that's inside of you, you're gonna have to break through. I said it's almost feel like it's like an initiation from God, man.
You know, this sounds cliche, but it's very true. Words are powerful. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
And I learned to stop saying I'm trying. Or I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Even if it don't exist, I say it as though it exists.
Yeah.
And I've made millions of dollars. I've made millionaires around me.
Speak it.
I've
Come on.
changed lives.
Yeah,
right.
I've traveled the world because my talk show is not about me, right?
Yeah.
The reason why I have to be in position is so important because there's blood on my hands, right? So there is someone like, say, for example, in California, right? There's someone in California, right? But they don't want to hear my story. They may want to hear your story. But it's important for me to be in position so that I can put you in position to tell your story because there's someone watching TV that needs to hear what you're going to say at that appointed time. And if I don't have you in position to tell your story at that appointed time, that person that's watching that show on that appointed day, our second is going to miss. And it may be something in their lives that may happen to them, like they make it suicide or whatever, all because Ron Reed was supposed to be on my show at a point in time so that you can save that person's life. And that's why it's so important that I be in position so that I can put others in position to tell their story.
Man, no doubt, man. V&O, when I started, that's what I started around, man. I started talking to all these amazing people. Sometimes I would look around, man, and I would say, they need to hear this, man. Somebody got to hear this story, man. And so I started, I realized, man, and I started talking like, well, we have social media. Dude, I'm not doing this. Of course, I want to make money off of it. I mean, I want to, because I want to live my dream. So of course, I want to live off of my dream. The real reason I started was not to make any money is because I would talk to this person over here. Amazing story, and I would talk to this person over here, and they needed that amazing story. And and I'm like, man, they need to hear this. And I wasn't doing this story any justice. I'm like, they need to hear, somebody need to hear Jamie McGrone tell them how he became a talk show host, how he's living his dream. And I'm like, I'm not doing these stories any justice. I would tell them like, man, I know this guy. And they'd be like, yeah, man, I know. It's cool. You know, and I'm like, man, I gotta bring this person to this person. And so just like that, man, I'm like, dude, if I go on YouTube, like, who am I, man? You know, I'm not that I'm nobody, I'm great, but like, it's a big world out here, man.
But who are you?
Who am I?
You are one of the biggest podcasters in the world.
There you go.
Y'all heard it.
Y'all heard it. We share the same success because the V&O is same as what I'm doing. It's just a different title.
It's just a different title.
So we're basically in the same. We're in the same lane. We're
you
not
big
fighting,
brother, bro.
We're not fighting for attention. We're not fighting for views and comments, things like that. You know, we're just two people trying to do the very same thing. But using a different names.
Different areas, man.
It's amazing what you're doing. I mean,
man, thank you, man.
Look at what you're doing yourself. I'm doing it, and I watch some of your episodes, and you're doing an amazing job.
Thanks,
your interviews are great.
Appreciate it.
And for you to be able to pull in says a lot about yourself. So never, don't think of yourself as small. You're doing something big. And I always say, friends be like, well, Jamie, I like your little talk show. No, it's not a little talk show.
Big talk show.
Ain't nothing little
big
about
talk show. Big talk show. Big talk. And back at you, man. And you already said it yourself, man. This is gonna be huge, man. I believe in that's why I'm here, bro.
No, I appreciate you guys for supporting me and rocking with me. I mean, first of all, we haven't Greg down in the back.
Man, always
saying it right.
On this guy for such a long time. It's been a great inspiration to me for many, many years. Of course, you know this. I mean, this guy was doing some amazing things when I was a kid. And I looked up to him when I was a kid. And to come full circle and this guy be back around working, helping me and assisting me. It was pretty cool.
That's why he's here. Ordinary person with an extraordinary story, man. I was talking to Greg the other day, and he was like, yeah, man, this cat, I used to be in this. He was trying to figure out the name of the magazine that he was in. And I was like, he was like, what was it? I was like, The Source? He was like, yeah, The Source. I'm like, bro, you was in The Source? Like, when I was in, like, dude, we used to Source these, and Greg was in The Source. Greg was in Word Up magazine. I know you remember Word Up. You was Word Up. What's the other one? Jump a little bit even than us, man. He might not remember this stuff.
We tied a few things.
Dude, what's the Greg? Please tell Greg, what's the other magazine? Word Up, The Source. It was what is it? It hit. Like, know it, man. Unbeknownst to me, I came to Greg He just showed me,
We
look,
know,
man.
we know.
Everybody.
But he always trying to be low key. But I told him, hanging around me, I'm gonna let you stay low key.
Right, me neither.
There you go.
I'm gonna pump your name out there.
Yeah,
That's right.
man. But it's I'm so happy to have met him, man. I met you through him. He invited me to, like, yeah, you got to go. Yeah.
Truthfully speaking, and this is no shot at you guys, but just because you guys are connected to Greg, as soon as you reach out to me, I said I'm gonna do them. Those are great.
Yeah. Man,
No,
and
no,
I
that's
appreciate,
facts, man.
dude. He when I reached out to him, man, I don't even think there was too much of a pause. He's like, I rock with you. He said, I rock with you.
There you
I'm
go,
on
man.
it. And man, that always melts my heart, man, because I still have this humility, even though, man, I believe that this is great, man. I look at this sometimes, bro, and I can't believe, like, did I just do this? Like, did I, like, straight up, man, did we just do this? Like, once the eye became I'm sitting there looking at it, and it's almost surreal, like, good and terrible. What was the saying? Good and terrible. Good and terrible. I said, man, during a good and terrible time in my life, like, bro, I can't believe it, man. But it really melts my heart, man, when I reach out to a Jamie McGrone, when I reach out to a Zell Cross, when I reach out to a Neek Bay, man. This cat, man, these cats are on TV. You cats are on TV, man, and it's not like, who am I? It's like, man, I appreciate it so much, man. I appreciate it so much because y'all make me better, man. It's not even about the star. Sit down and talk to Jamie McGrone to find out, man, who is Jamie? Who is this cat, man, that I saw put on that game face and run up on this stage and do what he has? Oh, I'm getting chills, man, because every day in my life, man, I get up in the morning. I'm still an iron worker, bro. I still got to live. I'm still living my reality. I got to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, man, and go out in January when it's cold outside and grind time, man, because I got to do this, man. This is what's going to support my dream. Shout out to all my iron worker buddies, man, that's out there, man, and we out there doing what we got to do for our shout out to Angela, electrician, also. She out there in the cold too. She's a lady out there in the cold. She's in the trades in Chicago. Chicago is cold, man. But you know, man, we get out there and we do what we got to do, man. And even in living your dream, bro, even in you living your dream, it ain't always roses, man. Sometimes it's grind time, bro. Sometimes you got to get that game face on, man, and you got to go out there and do what you got to do, man. Yesterday, we had such a great time, man, because the promo that you guys see, man, we actually got to come in here and film Karma Cigar Bar, man, and I've been here, man, but just to film the essence of this, man, it was so great, bro. But I say, man, this comes from people like you, bro. I draw off of things like that, man. I still remember that, man. You standing back there, and I put myself in people's places. I don't like to. I'm very empathetic when it comes to that. So when I looked at your face, I put myself in your place, and I said, this is, dude, we've been in this month for 4 hours. We got to have fun. Like, we've been sitting down. We got to talk to each other. Yeah, like for like 20 minutes, we couldn't call for breathe. Yeah. But like after we held our breath, man, we got to. But for you, I said, man, he had to remember everybody's story, man. I don't see no cue cards in this mug.
It's really hard, but I think that going into it, I studied each person's story. A week prior, I just set everybody up. I try not to answer my phone as much, and I try to talk to each person individually to get some of that story, and then I try to pull from them once they're there, so that we can have more dialogue. And I just go over the stories, and I try to separate myself from people even on that day, so that I can focus. I don't want to slip, you know. And so that's what keeps me focused. As well as thinking about my children and about how close I am, all people that help me get into position. I want to win for them as well.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. I talk way too much. I haven't really let you talk that much. We gotta do we actually have to put let's run we talked to some people at Karma, man. Shout out, man, once again to Chuck, man. Shout out to Darren, the owner. Shout out to Han, man.
First of all, I don't want to cut you off, but
I
don't think people know how dope this spot is.
Man,
they really don't. Seen this part.
No, they haven't, man. We are
come out here.
Yeah, we are in the back. We are in the back. So you see the front of Karma. Everybody sees the front of Karma.
Well, first you got to be VIP.
You got to be VIP. We are sitting. We are actually sitting in the. in the VIP chairs.
It's not that VIP right now.
In the VIP area.
Chuck
This
gave us
is-
VIP tickets.
Yeah, Chuck gave us VIP tickets. But let's run that, man. We did a little Q&A. My man changing the narrative. Jeff R3 the Q&A today. We are not ready with that. But it's cool, man.
It's all right.
We've created a relationship here, man, with Karma, man, and we shout out to, man. They actually told us, man, like, yo, we don't want this to end right here. I'm with it, man. I'm with it. I'm with it, man. I absolutely want to do the V&O, changing the narrative, man, from Karma Cigar Lounge. I'm sorry, Karma Cigar Bar. I always call it lounge, man, because these chairs speak lounge to me. Like, hey, Chuck, y'all need to do like, yeah, man. Y'all might need to do a name change, man, because lounge is, but it is Karma Cigar Bar, man. We are here live, man, and they have been just great, man. Shout out to Han, man. Han did the Q&A. Han, we're gonna get that Q&A out. We are going to run this to the end, but y'all absolutely, man, come out, man. Come out. If you've never experienced, if you a grown woman, grown man, and you never experienced a real cigar, you don't have to inhale it. just come out and even if you like to socialize, man, it's just great to just sit around and socialize, man, and talk. And some of my guys came out for the show, man. If you weren't able to make it, I fully understand. I absolutely understand, man. Look, I'm always going over time. Jeff, did you have anything that you
no, so you've said enough. And yes, y'all go ahead, keep supporting V&O. Support this man Jamie McGrone here, because he's doing great and amazing things, as you already know. If you need tickets for the party, are you good with tickets for the party?
Yeah, I think we have about 10 more tickets left.
10 more tickets.
Hey, y'all
left,
better
people.
swoop up that.
So
ticket,
y'all hit
man.
this man up for tickets on the party. And how can they reach you for tickets for the party?
You got to go to my hit me up on Facebook at Jamie McGrone. DM me on Facebook.
Okay.
Get in contact with me, and we'll get you those tickets.
There you go.
Man.
10 more.
And you don't want to miss.
Look, you do not want to miss this, man. I'm gonna have to go get a tux and all of that, man. I guess I got to go get fitted this weekend.
There you go.
Because Jamie told me, man, I got to dress up. But I absolutely understand, man. This is a black tie event.
Yeah.
This is a big deal, man. This is absolutely a big deal. Jamie, man. Thank you. I appreciate you,
It's
man.
been an honor, man.
I absolutely appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Look, y'all, I'm always going over time, man. Gray always on my back, man. Shout out to my Dope Living TV, man. Y'all go subscribe, man, to the views and opinions on it's all up here. It's all just look up top. Just look up top. You'll see up top of the screen. Y'all go subscribe to the TikTok, to all of that, man. I need friends. I know you watch, but I know how people are. People will absolutely watch and say, "Oh, I love your show," and then I look in the subscribers like, "Man, you didn't even subscribe." Look, I need that. Y'all go ahead and do that, man. R3, man. Y'all go check out. That's Why I'm Here TV. Hey, yo. Y'all have a good one, man. Thank y'all. Can we run the intro?